Hello, my name is William Ryan, and I am still a crystal meth addict. Day 24. For the record, this is not the morning, this is like 5:30 at night. I slept all day. Just sheer exhaustion got to me, and I slept all day. So I'm still in my pajamas. This actually is mine from when I used to work at Movie World back in the day, and I was meant to return it, but I'm just thug, so I stole it. Well, I paid my uniform deposit and I didn't get my uniform deposit back. Anyway, so thank you for all those who watched my movies so far and who have watched and commented. I'm really appreciative of that, and whoever shares these around. I'm so touched that my story is helping others. So today, one of the things we touched on last night in our meeting was anonymity, or to remain anonymous. Now, in the CMA meeting where I go, CMA being Crystal Meth Anonymous, to me, anonymity was already implied. It's in the title. But last night, we had a group discussion about anonymity and what it means to us. And I thought, what a strange concept. Because to me that's secrecy, to me that's hiding in the shadows, and that's, that's not who I am or what I'm about. I respect everyone's right for anonymity, of course. How you live your life is how you live your life. I look at things differently. I don't think how I look at things and do things is a wrong way. And, which I've been told can be damaging. But the funny thing is, I've been told that about how I live my life from day one, and yet I've never said anything of the sort to other people. But people seem to think they can tell me how to do things in life, like how to get a job, or how to go to recovery, or how to have a relationship, stuff like that. So I say, no, I do things how I do things. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. You do have to respect it, because I respect you and your opinions. Even if I don't like you, I still have respect for you and what you're about, which I feel is not often returned to me. But that's fine. It says more about them and how they were raised and how I was raised and what I'm about. So I don't pay that no mind. So the anonymity thing is all about self-preservation, really, and how whatever stay in the room, stay in the room, and that's where it should stay. And I am a firm believer in that. Some of the things that I've shared with the group are not necessarily things I would want other people in my life to know about. And, I can understand that. But at the same time, if I had to live my life full out in the open, I wouldn't have a problem with that either, because I'm not ashamed of anything that I do. I'm not ashamed of my meth usage. I'm ashamed of how I acted in my meth usage. I'm ashamed that I put my friends and my family through so much pain with my usage. But I don't regret it. I'm not ashamed of it. I simply just want to acknowledge that part of my life and move on and learn from it. Because when you don't learn from it, it's when you're doomed to repeat it. So, with this take in mind and anonymity and keeping it as such, I guess, to me, I don't think I'm living unless I'm living openly. That's why I'm sitting here in my pajamas with my hair not done. This is yesterday's hair, and talking to you all about this. In CMA, we learned that anonymity is paramount. All of the people who attend the meetings have the right and deserve the right to leave the meetings and not feel worried. So it's a very, very simple concept. However, this comes from the text of AA, or Alcoholics Anonymous, circa 1923, I believe, when Prohibition was in full swing. It's a great, great thing. It truly is. The text is wonderful. However, this was all made before radical digitalization and social media. So anonymity is something that is kind of lost on our world nowadays. I mean, people in my group that I attend are all on my Facebook, and I wouldn't change that. I mean, I love them all. They've all given me such great strength to face what I'm facing at the moment. But what gets me is that they're on my Facebook now. If I post something about getting clean, for example, these videos, and they choose to comment on it, they are inadvertently outing themselves as either a user or someone in a meeting, or, you know, and so on and so forth. Which is fine. Like, quite frankly, if they comment or they don't comment, that's alright. I don't do these videos for controversy. I do these videos because when I wanted to quit, I did a net search and I didn't find any realistic information, anything that wasn't governed or sanctioned by the government or health profession. So there was nothing real to read about. So the only reason I made these videos, it's not for a pat on the back. It is certainly not for the love and admiration of others, as some people have accused me of doing. I do these simply because it helps me, it gets it off my chest, and it can help someone else. You can question my intentions, that's fine. But if you honestly think that you can question my intentions and think that I'm going to actually give you the time of day when you come to me afterwards, and think, you know, you were attacking my integrity or credibility, I'm going to be okay with that. Oh, I'm not. And I'm not. And I won't have that. So, I'm going to say this right now. Yes, I am in recovery. Yes, I am getting help. And yes, people can judge me on that. I really don't care. And for those of you in my meeting who don't like my public recovery, I can understand that is your way of thinking, but I'm not challenging that. But you seem to think it's all fair for you to challenge me in my way of doing my recovery. That is something I have a problem with, and that is something I don't understand. If my recovery is my recovery, then that's it. There is no need for your opinion or your interjection. My recovery is mine and mine alone. And, you know, to think that some people do this for me, that I'm doing this for a pat on the back or the love and respect of others, that's just not true. The amount of friends I've lost and the amount of people who have lost respect for me since making these movies, I've taken some hits, and that hurts. So, no, I haven't gained any admiration or respect from others. In fact, I've actually lost a lot of respect from others, and I've lost friendships because they don't want to be seen with the drug addict. That's fine, and I understand that. It just hurts. So before certain people open their mouths and think that I'm doing this for any other intention but to help myself and help others, shut your mouth. That's all I'm going to say about this matter anymore, because your opinion doesn't really matter to me. What I can say is... Actually, no, there's nothing more to say on that. I'm done. So I'm 24 days clean. In less than a week, it's going to be 30 days. I didn't think I'd make it this far. I didn't think I would have the chance, and I didn't think I'd have the guts. But I'd have. And there is a lot of people backing me. My friends that I still have, my family, the meetings, the friends I've made in the meetings, from people I never even would have expected. I mean, I don't know that many straight people in my life ever, really, especially since coming to Sydney. But the amount of heterosexual men and women out there that are suffering with this addiction who have reached out to me, I can't thank you enough. Because I'm a lot to take, and I'm tactless, I can be rude, I can be blunt, and I can be relentless. And in spite of all that, you all love me and care about me enough to check that I'm okay when I don't feel up to it. So I thank you all so much for sticking with me and sticking by me. So I'm going to go have a shower, get ready, and go to my next meeting. And of course, as below, there was always going to be, in the suggestions and all that, links for recovery services. And just to let you all know that the help is there if you want it. You might want to quit today, but if you can't, we can try again tomorrow. Or we can try again the next day, or the next day. The important thing is that you just keep trying. Alright guys, have a nice day, or night. Bye.